Hey, welcome everybody. Today we have a special episode of teacher versus student.
Actually, two teachers versus a student.
Two teachers versus
I got
one
my
student.
history teacher. Yeah, my social
I got my
studies
history teacher, both of
and I
them.
got my economics teacher.
Oh, that's cool.
See? Boom. I have a few questions for them for today.
Go
you
ahead.
know? So, let's see. Okay.
No introduction.
No introduction needed.
By this time, if people don't know you,
If you don't know me, then
go somewhere else.
somewhere
Yeah,
else, go somewhere
do
else.
something else with your time.
I'm your host Nadeem. This is my co-host Saad, and today we have Saad's
Mr.
brother.
Umair.
Mr. Umair.
Yeah.
Saad's brother. aka
I like
Saad's
how
brother.
Umair's identity on the show is Saad's brother.
I don't
Why
know.
did you just call
I
him
don't know
Mr.
what to
Umair,
say.
man? Come on, man.
I don't know what to say. My teacher slash Saad's brother slash
Mr. Umair.
slash Mr. Umair.
Okay, cool. I like how you give
Slash-
respect
slash-
only to
slash-
Umair and
slash
call
my
him Mr.
favorite
Umair,
teacher.
but Saad is Saad.
Yeah.
Saad is Saad. Mr. Umair is Mr.
You want me to
Umair.
call you Mr.?
No.
Thanks for having me here, guys.
Thank you
No
for
problem.
being
Thanks for
here with
coming,
us today.
yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a pleasure, but yeah, I mean, thank you. This guy's.
Anyway, let's start with the first question. What is the funniest altercation you've had with someone in Bahrain?
Funniest altercation
Both of
I've been in with someone in Bahrain. Bahraini people are generally funny, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my first week or first month in Bahrain. I don't remember first week or which one is which. I've
Okay.
been here for 4 years now. I think it's a long time. So I was doing this sort of a seminar for my sister's brand. It's called Encia.online on Instagram. Go check it out.
Plug.
Right now. Go buy
Plug.
something. Go buy something. Use your money. Put it to good use. Bring a good Muslim man some money.
No, actually, I've seen one of the dresses.
It's
one
pretty
time.
cool, right?
Pretty cool, man.
I mean,
and really good material as well.
If you people are not watching us, Marush Ma'a, what's wrong with you? But if you are, Samiha was wearing the dress on it.
Really,
Yeah. that was a plug. That was a proper plug. We plugged the whole dress with the model into the show,
But
man.
that was an Encia dress?
Yeah.
Encia is
The
a
black one was
sponsor.
Encia dress.
Guys, go watch Asmarush Ma. First episode of it.
No,
Amazing.
First episode of it, amazing. But that's not with Samiha though. Samiha is like episode 3.
No, but Encia is a
Oh,
sponsor.
okay.
Encia is a sponsor for them.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
That's pretty cool. Ooh. So, anyways, so I was at that time. I mean, 4 years ago, NCA was still like in an infant or whatever. So I was marketing for it. So I was doing a seminar, and I think it was somewhere in Rafah, I guess. And Rafah or Maharak, I'm so sorry. I really don't know. if you're Bahraini and you're watching this, I am very bad with ways. So I was doing the
Ways,
seminar.
Directions.
Yeah, directions. Yeah.
Please.
I'm terrible at directions. So I was doing the seminar, and I got into this taxi, right? And
Why does it have to be with the taxi, man?
it has to be the taxi driver, right? And I was in the taxi, and I told him like so I came here from Kuwait, right? So Kuwait, we don't have the meters thing. We don't have a meter.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I asked him how much from 2, right? This
I
guy-
usually do that as well.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you-
just
you
give me a
have
price.
to, you
Give me a
know?
price from the beginning.
Yeah. And this guy tells me like you will see. He's giving like stupid answers. I'm like, at least give me an idea so I know like how much the ride will cost. He's like, no, not much. Come. I'm like, for the love of God, tell me how much it would cost. So he's like, nah, 5 BD, come. A Bahraini guy, right?
5 BD.
He doesn't talk like, I mean, this was very Indian. Come. That's how Bahrainis talk.
Was the taxi Bahraini?
The taxi was Bahraini, yeah. He's like, come, brother, come. 5 BD. I was like, okay. I get there, it's like, how much?
From
Like,
where to where?
From Jufair to Muharraq.
You should have done
5
Kareem.
BD. What's 5 BD?
Wait, these taxis,
maybe
though,
5 BD.
taxis, like not Uber. These taxis,
Cost more than.
hey, these guys are thieves, man.
Because Kareem and all are anyway taking away their business, right?
Yeah.
So-
Kareem and Uber and all that.
The same
Uber,
thing actually, if you remember back in the UK, why the black cabs became very expensive. When
It's because-
before Uber and all what you have today, Kareem, they were not even existent at that
Yeah, you told
time.
me this one of our
At
guys.
that time in England, they used to have
Yellow cab.
They used to like so that's black cab is another thing. So all of these areas, a business would start, okay, a company would start, and they will give these location GPRS to different taxi people. The taxi people will come and register with them. They will get the GPRS, and then that company will give him customers.
How
which became bigger and
they
bigger.
would
I
they would
see.
promote their phone numbers. They would take calls. So it's just
Yeah.
Uber. over the phone.
That
Over
thing
the phone.
became
Yeah,
Uber
in-
and Kareem today.
In UAE, they have
But
that.
the black cab, the reason why they charge so much money is because by law they're the only cabs that have got the permission to stop anywhere and pick up a client.
Yeah.
So if you're drunk, the black cab guy's like, oh, I'm gonna make $20, £20 tonight.
Way more than 20
So
pounds,
sorry,
man.
I mean, for
way,
all the Indian
way
people
20.
watching,
Ma-
you're not the only one, the only black cab drivers in the UK.
I used black cab once over there, and the meter doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Even when it's like even
it's in red light?
even at a red light signal, it doesn't stop.
Really?
Yeah.
You can easily make like
That's
a
really
black,
good money.
That's
in a black
literally a
cab you
scam.
can easily pay like £50, like £100 even.
But getting a
If
license,
you lose, yeah. If you lose track of what's going on, 50 BD gone.
but getting a
100
license
pounds.
is
Yeah.
not easy for black cab. It's very difficult.
I mean,
Permit,
I lived in Scotland. I went to boarding school there, and when I was, it was a village up north. It was in not a village, a small town, very up north, and so I would go from Edinburgh to my school, and it's a 4-hour drive.
Whoa.
Okay, because there was no airport in the town.
What, you were gonna take a flight every day to school? Now, that would be weird, man.
No.
Mom,
It was
I'm
like
getting
every
into
few
the
months.
plane.
It was
I've got my
shit.
class starting in 30 minutes.
It was literally every few months I would fly back and forth to go for a vacation. It was a
for a
boarding
vacation.
school. I lived there.
All right, that's perfect. I mean, I
Okay.
thought you traveled 4 hours every day. That would be
No,
crazy.
no.
We traveled 2 hours every
Wait,
day.
let me continue.
Yeah, we
From
used to.
Leicester to Market Harbour, and then Market
Every
Harbour
day.
to Leicester. That's an
Really?
hour-long bus ride.
So I would fly from Dubai to Edinburgh, and from Edinburgh take a 4-hour drive. But the best thing about it is I never used a black cab or any cab. You know,
Yeah.
we had like. We once got in a cab one time, me and my mom, and we saw this guy. He was Turkish. He was really, really nice, and we just kind of made him do the trips for us. And he would, I think it was like £200.
I think
For
it was
4
an
hours.
illegal immigrant. Right?
Yeah, sorry?
Illegal immigrant, maybe?
Could be.
Yeah.
But they charge him 200 pounds, he's saying.
Yeah, but what they do is, it wasn't a taxi, right?
Maybe not 200, 400.
Well, was it a taxi? Or was it like a plane car?
I don't remember. Wait.
I think it was a plane car. I know what you're talking
It
about.
was a plane car.
Yeah.
It
so
was
what-
a plane
it's
car,
like,
yeah.
Like they contract, you know what I mean? Yeah.
200
was a
pound-
plane car.
If it was a plane
car.
car and you guys still ended up paying 200 pounds, that's a lot.
Yeah. Plus, this guy could be dangerous.
No, he was a really nice guy.
Okay.
He I remember one
We
time.
don't endorse
One time-
Getting into a car,
getting into cars
which is not
that are not
registered.
No, but
taxis.
my mom first she came and took me to school for the first time, right? So
Even if it's a nice Turkish
she
guy.
spent 2 months. Him driving her around, so she got to know him first before
Okay,
he would
cool.
take me on these trips.
Cool.
Anyway, continue your story.
Yeah. So the guy. So I'm still in the taxi with this guy. So I reach my destination. I look at him. How much? She's like 10 BD. I was like,
What?
Started with 5.
no. It's 5 BD. That's what you said. He's like, no, but the meter says 10. I was like, yeah, but that's what I asked you. I asked you how much would it cost. He's like, no, but the meter says 10. I said, but yet you said 5.
But you know it shouldn't be 10. He messed around with the meter.
No, he didn't mess around with the meter. And by the way, it should be 10. If the meter says 10, it's 10.
Bro, from Jubair
That's Bahrain
to
law.
You know, from here to Amwaj, it's 6 BD, 7 BD. What are you talking about?
Doesn't matter. If the meter says 10, it's 10. Right. So this guy puts me and he's like, no, it's 10.
My mom's calling me.
Hey, mom.
Should I?
Right. On camera? Yeah, sure.
No. I'll let me send her a message.
You want to message her on camera? Like literally right now? This is a great idea. Let's all pull up our phones and like WhatsApp people, man. So, what's it called? So I'm in the taxi. The guy looks at me. It's 10. Like, yeah, but you told me it's 5. So I had come from Kuwait. I didn't understand how important the meter is because it's Bahrain legal. It's law. It's Bahrain law. Whatever the meter says, that's what you have to dish out. You know what I mean? So I'm here I'm like, I can't believe this. You told me 5, now you're telling me it's 10. He's like, can you not read? This is what it is. I was like, yeah, I can. He's like, it's 10!
What?
It's
Why
he
is
lost.
bumping his
He
head?
lost it. He's like, it's 10!
Wow.
Wait. And rather than getting intimidated by this guy, I just started straight out, just laughed and laughed. And I kept laughing at him. Then I gave him 10 BD.
What the heck?
You know what? People like them, they're very bad for business. That's why these people never become. That's why he's driving a taxi.
Yeah.
Because if you are a good person with business, you will see. Let me give this guy a discount right now, and he will become my customer forever.
Yeah.
You know, he will bring me more people. That's a businessman's
returning
mindset.
customer.
You know, there's a saying that don't kill the golden goose on the first day. You know, you keep eating the golden eggs.
the golden eggs.
You don't kill it right away on the first day, you know, by acting like that.
Yeah, but he's not a businessman. He's a taxi driver.
That's
For
what
the
I'm
love
saying,
of
but it's
God.
really bad.
If he went to anger management school, he would be Bill
But
Gates, you know.
what he's doing with his taxi is the thing, like, you know, it's his business in a way, you know?
Yeah.
It's his work. It's his business.
What about you, Mr. Umair? What was your
Funniest altercation.
Actually, starting with again, the Bahraini people are, mashallah, very nice, and since I've been here, they have been very good. At least what I have experienced, it has been really, really good and fine. But there was this one incident at a restaurant where, without naming nationalities, a little girl came to ask for a ketchup, all right? And the woman over there, I don't know, I understand that restaurant people, they have a hard job. It's like it's a long job. There's a lot of people who come, they misbehave as well. And at a restaurant, you know, in a way, the American idea that if you are working at a restaurant, whatever, the customer is right and is the best and all that, you know, is taught to you. So whatever the customer comes and do, that they have to take it. I get it, and it's amazing what they're doing. But this little girl, okay, now because this little girl, this is what I am seeing it as. If it would be an adult man or a woman, you know, this would have never happened. Because it was a little girl, that woman was like literally shouting on her because she asked for a ketchup. She's like, how many times should I give it to you? That was her reaction. I mean, like, and I don't like normally getting into things, but this was something I had to, because I was like, you know, I said to her that if it would be an adult, you would have never done that. First of all, this kid, her parents have bought food over here, all right? She has paid for it, okay? So if she's asking for something, it's not like, you know, you're doing a favor for her. It's something you owe it to her, you know?
Of course.
So this is one thing which I saw, and
He
it was
said funny
not
altercation. I was waiting for the punchline in
me
this.
too.
I was like, how does
It
this
was
do?
an altercation. I saw this was an altercation.
Altercation, funny altercation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
next question.
It's crazy. You know, like, I want to say something about
Of
this, by
course.
the way. You know, I was listening to this guy. I've been listening to him for a couple of days now. This is bald comedian. If you remember this guy's name, put it in the comments below. And I'm listening to him, and he's like, and you know, he is really funny, but he makes jokes about things that are actually real, things that are actually happening in the world, right? So he was talking about how these companies are reducing effort into their service, and at first it started out with you go to a restaurant and a waiter comes in, picks up your order, goes back in, gets the food made, brings it out back, puts it on your table, make sure everything's nice and clean, and right. And from there on, it went downhill, right? So it started going into, you go to the place, you make the order, you get your shit, you go back, eat. And even in like white countries, you take the trash, you put it in the, in the bin, which is good manners, brother, if you do that, right? And then you go home. And then from there onwards, it became, you go make the order, you take your food, you go to an aisle, whatever, an area where there's ketchup and all the condiments, you pick up your own condiments, right? And
that's fine.
And you make your own sandwich, and you come back and eat it. And he's like, look.
Buffet kind of thing.
Right. He's like, when I make an order and I ask you to put mayonnaise in it, right? And you tell me the mayonnaise is over there. Like, look, I paid you for you to put the mayonnaise. Don't make me do your job. Yeah. Put the mayonnaise in the sandwich.
I have something on this. You know, I'll tell you. I think so. This is what I think so. Because a couple of days ago, me and Mr. Stoyan, we were having this talk that a lot of the time he was telling me in the restaurant business how people come and they shout on you for adding something extra or less in their food. This has created a lot of problems so many times. So maybe restaurants would have been learning from this and making it everything where the person does it himself. This way they have no way of saying, you know what, I'm not gonna pay for this food because I don't like it.
That's a very good way of looking at it. I agree. I definitely agree, and I also think that it's a very good business move because you're just removing the guy who puts the ketchup. You're also removing the guy who used to, you know, come take your order and
No,
go back.
man, because in some countries, like, you know, in Pakistan,
Minimizing
remember you were telling me a
costs.
story where the woman didn't like the food.
We covered that in a previous episode.
You see,
yeah.
because and this is what some people do. Like, you know, people like us, I would love someone to make my sandwich, definitely. But the thing is that other people who come and
Picky.
abuse these people, and then they say, you know, I didn't like it, like your food. I'm not gonna pay for it. That's the worst.
I think restaurants should always get paid before they serve. That's really stupid. I know some like very high class restaurants or whatever, they take payments after, you know, the bill or whatever, but like
They can get really
like I wouldn't support I wouldn't get into a business like that, man. Like my businesses, you pay me before I do anything.
The big businesses, like you're speaking about hotels, when you walk in,
Right,
they
they take
make
your
you
credit
nervous
card.
anyway, man. That's it. Once whatever they will ask you, you will end up paying. The aura around you they have built, you know, that's all
crazy.
business.
Exactly.
It's all business. Classic
Exactly.
marketing. That's the best marketing you can ever reach. The person, once he steps in, he knows that I'm gonna get ripped.
And I'm ready to get ripped. Oh God. And you know, like if you see the self-service thing, it is actually increasing. So now you go to a lot of these again white countries. When you go there, you know what? If you got offended, you can go to
Offended Town!
And you know, in Japan, because of Corona, they came up with robots. Robots were serving.
Yeah,
There was
you
no-
go.
Not just in China, in the States.
By the way,
Japan,
if
Japan.
you look in the States and the
States,
UK
yeah.
as well, self-service. So
they-
you buy your shit,
they
you
put
go
it
to
in
the
the
place,
robots.
you beep everything, you pay for everything, and then you leave, right? And this guy is like, I'm not gonna do this. Like, you expect me to?
Yeah.
That's your job. Why are you making me do your job? You know what I mean? He's like, you know what I do? I go there, I click on the Spanish option even though I don't speak Spanish. And then I ask them, excuse me, I need help. I don't speak Spanish. The machine is in Spanish. And then they come and then I let them do my groceries and I watch them do it. And somehow.
You see, some people there will be always some people that will be there who will have problem with something.
Absolutely.
So there will be people who will, like, you know, prefer maybe the service, and some people, you know, when they were like, alhamdulillah, even now in Bahrain, there people do make our sandwich. That's a good thing. Over here, in the Gulf. I mean, forget that, man. Here, the level of, because we do overnight walks, and a couple of days ago we were looking at this one, and I was just noticing, and I was like saying, this kind of level of service you can never get. The person comes in your car to take your order. The guy, it's common over here. Keep beeping until the guy comes up
and
near your
also,
car.
especially
That's
the cold
crazy.
stores.
I think white people will never understand. Let
They
me
will
explain
never
this.
understand. They will go
And I'll
crazy.
explain this for white people. So what you basically do is you go, you know, you drive to a grocery store.
Or any
You
shop.
don't get out of your car. You don't walk in, right? Watch this, white people.
Beep,
you
beep.
then, you honk your
Twice.
car until someone walks out of the grocery store. They walk all the way to your car. They greet you. And then you tell them what you want. The guy goes back and looks, you know, he's your personal shopper. This is something that you pay for. It's a service in the UK, isn't it? We enjoy this for free, right? The guy goes back into the store, looks for the shit that you want, brings it back with the card machine to your
Exactly.
car. You tap the card and you say "Ma salama." That basically means
And they
goodbye.
also get
Hasta la
angry if
vista,
you're
baby.
late. They go get angry on them as well
Yeah.
if you're late. If they're late.
How long does it take you to find my noodles?
I swear to God they do this. No
Oh
joke.
God, that's crazy.
It's really
Imagine you ask these people to make your sandwich yourself.
So over
You're
here
gonna
we are
get slapped
getting.
with my, you know, the back of my hand, or
They would, if
this one would probably hurt more, but this is like, pa.
The service we get in Bahrain is next level. It's next level service. Like you said, white people can never understand.
Yeah, you'll never understand this. No, I think white people like to put themselves in a position where they want to do all their work. If there's a guy to bag your groceries, no, thank you so much, darling, but I'm gonna bag my groceries. All right, okay, fine, bag your groceries. You know what I mean?
Remember in the UK
they
we
don't
got
like
shocked?
to be served. Say that again.
In the UK we got shocked when the guy was like, do you need a bag? After giving us that much grocery. They give you that much grocery and then ask you, do you need a bag?
You want me to carry
And it
it?
was my first time this happened to me. I was like, what do you mean? Like, of course, how am I gonna take this?
And he doesn't understand that we're Asian people. We don't come to shop with, you know, a box of Pringles and a sandwich and cheese and onion, you know, whatever, and then get a drink and you're done. We shop, right? So The whole thing's full. He's like, do you need a bag? I'm like, no.
this.
I'm going to hire you as my personal slave and you're going to carry this all the way.
Yeah, it was the first time it happened to me, and I was like, not.
And here,
I was like,
even if you get a lot of things here, the people who bag the items for you,
Yeah.
they take it out for you as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
There in the UK, no, you gotta do it all by yourself.
They bring it to your car and then also load it for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. White people, what the hell is going on here? What the hell is going on?
And then they keep doing salam until you pay them.
No, but the thing is, like, we're laughing about this. Look at this economically, though, right? In terms of economics, this is a job, right? I remember I was a child. My dad has a really good business mind, right? A lot of my business ethic comes from my dad. He's a really smart, savvy, like a proper hustler, you know? He knows how to make money. He knows how to create it from nothing, right? So I remember that we were really young, and what happened was my dad was like in good condition, like good fitness, so there's no problem there. And we were old enough to carry the bags and move the trolleys or whatever, right? So we got like, I think, 2 trolleys worth of groceries, I guess, which is normal for our household. 3 is nothing, right? So we're going like,
Yeah, you guys
back,
live with quite a
and
big family.
Yeah,
mashallah.
we have quite a big family, mashallah. So we came back, so there are 2 guys carrying the groceries back to the car, right? And so we came back, they loaded everything up, and my dad paid both of them good money, I guess. And I was like, why do you keep paying these guys? Like, we can do this ourselves, right? Why do you keep paying them? He's like, because if I don't, and no one pays them, then how do they make money?
Yeah.
So I can bag this myself. Like, it's good you can bag this yourself, but you need to also understand that this is how this person earns a living, right? So when and a lot of customers start withholding, you know, like even though you think that this is the good thing for them, but it's not. This is a very American way of thinking. You know, what I say is right.
Yeah.
You know, it's not usually what you're trying to do is the right thing to do. The right thing to do and what you're trying to do are not always, you know, hand in hand.
I see what you're
So
saying.
people need to understand that as well. So yeah, I mean, even though we enjoy this service, we pay for it, and I feel like it's a really good thing for the society.
Yeah.
If you have a problem with this, you know where to go. Vendor Town! The shakes are nice, cola, Pepsi, you name it, you got
The
it. Vendor Town
hotels,
has it all.
water park.
Water parks, aqua parks. Needed place for a child to play? You've got it. In a Vendor Town.
A bit off topic, but something what he said about some days ago. My dad asked me to get this. He has a thing about for getting food for the birds over here, right? He like religiously makes sure every single day there is food for them. So this time when he was sending me, I was like, Dad, come on, we put it over there. If they're not gonna eat from here, they're gonna eat from somewhere else, right? So he really got angry on me for it, and I really learned that there's something very important. Now in the future, I'd really keep something, you know, very important even to myself now. This very point which he said, he was like, these birds are not like humans. Their mind is not encoded like you. They will not be going here and there. They will come in this place and keep waiting until evening time. Because
Really?
Yeah,
they're not
because
humans.
it's habitual. They work with habit, not with thinking.
Yeah, they will keep coming here and they will look and
Wait
they will
for their food.
For their food, because they every single day get the food from here. So and now mashallah over here like 200 birds or so come.
To your house?
Yeah.
To my house on the, you know, Sheikh Bahrain.
Yeah.
On top of Sheikh Bahrain, there's an area where we put bird food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are
What kind of, just put seeds?
Like a lot of seeds, like bags full of seeds
Really?
with water and shit. Yeah.
so they come here, they eat and they go. So he said to me that just imagine that what the food for them, which would cost any guy just a meal at McDonald's maybe or something, is something which 200 birds will be eating from.
That's
You know?
crazy.
That's
Seeing it from that
It's-
perspective,
it's,
you know.
it's a perspective, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, what you think is right and what is actually right are not the same thing. So, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it was something great. Like a very humane way of seeing things, that what could cost you just a meal.
Meal can feed
200
birds with
200
crazy.
birds.
It's crazy.
And one more thing, when I was reading the Quran, it says in our book that God has made us like the word which is used with us humans is leader. that I have made you a naib on earth, which is like a leader on earth. Now, leader of whom? Leader of these, because we are ashraf al-makhluqat, we are like the
best of creation.
best of the creation. God has made us a leader on earth for animals. For insects, for birds, for these species. And what are we really doing with them? Like, you know how
we're
we
not
keep
doing anything to benefit
how we
them.
keep sitting and and we complain that how our leaders are not right, they are this and this and this,
The animals would be complaining too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are very bad leaders towards them. We have taken away their forests, their everything.
The habitat.
The
habitat. They don't have a habitat.
You would see cats coming down the car, dying every single day. No one even
Yeah.
have the courtesy to like after even killing it, just keep
Put
it
it on
like
the
bury
side of
her
the road.
maybe.
Oh my God, roadkill in Bahrain is crazy though. Like I haven't seen roadkill.
But they're all just cats. But in Scotland, I used to see foxes here, this, that.
No, but I haven't seen roadkill in Kuwait as bad as roadkill in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Like maybe, but I wasn't also driving in Kuwait, so I don't know. Maybe
there's
my
a
eyes
lot
on
of
the road and I
strays in
see
this
roadkill
country as
everywhere. Dead cats, dead.
Yeah.
So many cats.
That's day I was walking, I saw a dead rat.
No one even has the courtesy. They think it's like
Okay, I have a question.
They
It's a
kill them for
controversial
fun
question.
in a way.
Would you feel as bad if you saw like a dead rat compared to a dead cat?
No.
Like, would your feelings be the same?
No.
Honestly,
No.
for the cat, it will be more.
Yeah,
I will be honest.
Me too, same.
Me too, same thing.
Same
Why
thing.
though?
Because rats are disgusting, man.
Oh God.
They're literally disgusting.
Imagine the rat.
But I'd not kill. I don't.
No, yeah,
kill.
of
I
course.
wouldn't kill a
Like,
rat.
You
Yeah.
would kill?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. Like imagine you're driving, you see a rat like
Yeah, one which brings something very important. We have to add this. People who think that lizard or showed the way to kill Prophet Muhammad, please guys, grow up. They didn't.
How did we
For
get
God's
here?
sake. This is from animal insects, because from insects, many people
Say that
sadly-
lizards are haram, and if you
you kill them,
you
it's a blessing.
it's a
No,
blessing,
man,
yeah.
for God's sake.
Killing anything is not a blessing.
It's you see, please,
I
like
kill ants, man.
grow up.
You shouldn't.
I know isn't there like some hadith or something in the Quran?
Yes, it is in the
that says-
Quran, not hadith. It's in the Quran.
That says
Don't harm
When the
Yeah.
army of
When-
Suleiman, Hazrat Suleiman was coming,
No,
the
the
ants
ant-
were discussing.
and if you step on an ant, the ant will step or something like that.
Ants were disgusting. What?
No, the ants were discussing.
The ants were
Disgusting,
disgusting.
yeah.
Yeah, like, this is such a huge army of Suleiman. Why would they care about us? They're gonna walk through us. Just so.
No,
hide
you
quickly.
shouldn't kill ants, by the way.
I know.
Then
What do you mean,
Hazrat
I know?
Suleiman.
No,
Stop
like-
killing
like-
ants. Just period. Like what I know.
Wait,
Stop
wait.
it.
And then Hazrat Suleiman came and spoke with the ant.
Yeah,
That no, we're not gonna
Yeah,
do that.
I know this.
You know.
we're good people. We're not Nadeems.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. If you hate Nadeem, put a dislike in the sections below.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining.
Unsubscribe to this channel. Go to Offended Town. Try their milkshake.
Anyways,
Party,
guys,
have a
thank you
ball.
for tuning in with us on today's episode with Mr. Umair and no Mr. Saad.
But
please-
if you really want to learn something,
And if you really think, if you're one of those cultists who believe that killing lizards will bring you into paradise, you can definitely try the milkshake.
leave a like.
if you learned something,
put
new
a comment
today
down
from
below.
us, if you really learned something today from us, show us some love.
Leave a like.
Show me some hate.
Oh my God.
I want to see some dislikes.
Leave a like.
I want to see
and
some feminists.
dislikes.
Some
I want to
Please leave a comment
I want
down.
to see some controversy. I want the feminists out there. I want the gays out there. What are the other repressed groups in the society?
You cannot do
I want the lesbians out there. I want
LGBTQ.
LGBTQ RSXYZ LMNOPQ RSTYWX whatever.
And then a plus.
When a plus out there. I want Illuminatis out there. I want the Freemasons out there. I want all of y'all to come to my channel and put a dislike. Show me some hate. For the love of God, show me some hate.
Please leave a like or
Atheists.
a dislike if you didn't like.
Atheists. I want the atheists.
ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
I want
Please leave a like or a dislike if you dislike. this video.
Dislike.
Please leave a comment down below. Tell us what you want to see for future
What do you want to
episodes.
see?
And
Ask us questions.
ask questions.
Ask us questions.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.